back again, Burnley preview, you know what I mean? But let's talk a little bit about the result on Wednesday in the Champions League. Great victory against Basel. I think everyone performed well. Walcott shining light again. 2 great finishes. If you see the first goal, you have to look at the timing of the run that he made, you understand? Because when he made that run, you ain't used to seeing Walcott making that run. And obviously when you're at the game, you can't really you appreciate the goal, but you don't see the actual nature of the goal. When you go back home and you see it on the TV, and you see the way how, when Alexis had it, when he pinged it in, Walcott made that burst, you understand? And by the time he was in the air, the defender had no clue where he was. Knocked it in, great finish. And then obviously, great bit of play between him and Alexis again, quick 1-2. And that's what I'm saying about Walcott, like, he has the pace and the ability to do these kind of moves, the quick 1-2, straight in at the defence. Great finish across the keeper, posting in, you know what I mean? He never side-footed it as well. He put his laces through it, you know what I mean? And that was a great goal. Second half, I think we just kind of managed the game. We had a lot of chances. I think it should have been 5-0 in the first half. But in the second half, not as many chances. I don't think Alexis was at his clinical best, you know what I mean? I said that on Arsenal Fan TV after the game on Wednesday, that I don't think he was at his clinical best because there was a few chances that I think he should have put away. There was one in the first half when he went to do the dink that he did against Chelsea on the weekend, when what he should have done was open his body and just slid it, you know what I mean? Because the keeper wasn't low enough for the dink, you know what I mean? And at that precise time, the move was to open your body and slide it in, but you know what I mean? Alexis doesn't really go missing a lot, so we can allow him for that one. In the second half again, he should have put it away again at the near post, but you have to give credit to the Basel keeper, you know what I mean? He made some outstanding saves. He's the reason why the game finished 2-0. And yeah, just very happy with the performance on Wednesday. Hope we can continue it on Sunday. And yeah, obviously today is I think today's the official day when Arsene Wenger first took his first training session at Arsenal. And obviously at the time, the song when he came here was "Ready or Not, Here I Come, You Can't Hide," you know what I mean? And obviously when he came, everyone was like, "Arsene who?" You know what I mean? He looked like a professor. You'd expect to see him in the laboratory teaching the children physics or chemistry, you know what I mean? But you have to give him I have to give him his props, you know what I mean? He has changed the game in England. He has changed the diet, you know, of the players, the training regimes, you know what I mean? He has changed the style of play. You have to give credit where it's due, you know what I mean? Because in his first 10 years, you have to say that he was ahead of a lot of managers, you know what I mean? He was ahead of his time. He came and changed a lot of things. He was the first European manager to really put an imprint in the Premier League, you know what I mean? And 20 years of service is a long time, you know what I mean? Got us through the first 5 years of the Emirates, which I have no problem with the first 5 years, you know what I mean? Because we have basically had our hands tied behind our back, had to sell our best players every season, and we were selling quality players and we weren't really bringing in the same level of player that we were sending out, you know what I mean? So I think he done well, but obviously the last 5 years is where my big issue is, you know what I mean? Where we've had the financial power to compete with the big teams, and we haven't really done it. But obviously, I believe the pressure that the fans put on him this year, not just myself, but obviously other fans. I think especially the Leicester away game when there was a Wenger out chance and spend some money. I believe that's the reason why. I don't care what anyone says, innit? I'm not saying it's me, but I believe it's the reason why the signings was made in that week. Because if you see after that game, the urgency was there, you know what I mean? We got Mustafi quick, we got Perez quick. I just don't know why he couldn't have done this earlier in the window, because maybe we could be closest to Man City, but obviously it is what it is. We're playing well at the moment, no complaints. And just want to say one more thing that I said it already on Arsenal Fan TV, whether you're Wenger in, Wenger out, shake it all about, you know what I mean? If we really want to compete this year, the Wenger ins, the Wenger outs have to unite as a fan base and come together as one, because you don't really see teams winning league titles with disharmony in the fan base, you know what I mean? The fan base has to be together, and I've said it many a times, you know what I mean? I don't mind if you're Wenger in, you can come and sit down with me, we can have a drink, you know what I mean? It's not a problem to me. To me, you're a gooner, it don't matter. Everyone has their opinion, everyone's entitled to their opinion. So, Arsenal fans, let's all unite, you know what I mean? I will not say Wenger out for the whole season. I'm saying it on camera. I will not say Wenger out for the whole season. I will support him for this season, you know what I mean? Even if we lose. So when we win, please don't tweet me your bullshit about this one, this, that, re-te-te, because when we win, I'm happy, and when we win, you're looking for me. But when we win, I'm praising. So let's all get on the same, let's all get in the same lane, and let's strive forward and try and actually do something big this year, you know what I mean? Because it is his 20th year, and nothing would please me more than to win the Champions League or the Premier League this year in his 20th year. And then, as he said in his comments earlier today, he wouldn't mind taking the England job when he's finished at Arsenal. I wouldn't mind him taking the England job when he finishes at Arsenal. You know what I mean? But I say, I don't agree with managers leaving during the season. I believe that he should finish the season, and then everyone knows my thoughts. I believe he should take the England job at the end of the season. I wish him all the best. Congratulations on your 20 years. Hope we can get the victory on Sunday. And yeah, that's about that. But obviously the opponents, Burnley, Turf Moor, they had a great win against Watford on Monday Night Football, 2-0 victory. Hendricks and I think it was Keane that got the goals as well. Watford underestimated Burnley because they lost the physical battle. They lost, you know what I mean? Burnley was the first to the second balls, and I think Watford didn't really think, because of the form Watford was on, the 3-1 victory against Man United the week before, I think Watford thought, oh, this will be easy, you know what I mean? We'll just go there and do it. Take the 3 points back to Vicarage Road. But obviously Burnley, you have to take them seriously, because the games they have won were all at home. You know what I mean? They've got 2 victories at home. Obviously they notoriously beat Liverpool 2-0 after Liverpool smacked us up on the opening game. So we have to take them seriously, you know what I mean? I like the look of, what's his name? I think it's Defoe. I think it's Defoe. I think his name's Defoe, you know what I mean? He looks a quality. He's one of their new signings. He looks pretty decent, you know what I mean? But obviously, Gray will be a big miss for them, because he got the 2 goals against Liverpool. He's got a lot of pace, you know what I mean? A lot of Burnley fans got high hopes for him, but obviously his comments out of football has resorted to this ban, so that would be a big loss for them. But yeah, I personally think that, you know what I mean, the form we're on, the way we're playing, the way the front, a lot of people say the front 3, I say the front 4, you know what I mean? Because it is Ozil, Iwobi, Walcott and Alexis. The way that front 4 is working and linking, you know what I mean? Power, pace, movement, everything's there, you know what I mean? The interchanging, you know what I mean? They're all on the same wavelength. I think that front 4 is too much for the Burnley defence. I believe we'll win this game. Obviously, I'm not going to take the prediction until we get past my starting 11 for the team. And yeah, so we're going to get to the starting 11. Everyone knows already who's going to go in between the sticks. Petr Cech had his rest on Wednesday. As we all know, Ospina is the Champions League keeper, although in my 11 I did put Cech because that is my 11, isn't it? It's not the 11 that Wenger puts out. But yeah, Ospina, great performance midweek. Didn't really have nothing to do. Made a great save in the second half. Yeah, but Petr Cech, clean sheet against Chelsea. You know what I mean? Cech has to start. Back 4 will stay the same, you know what I mean? Hector Bellerin, right back, Mustafi, Koscielny, and man like Nacho. The midfield will stay the same because obviously Coquelin is injured, so we're going to have my man Xhaka, and obviously the man that's on form right now, or one of the main form players, Santi Cazorla. On the right side of the attack, we're going to have Theo Walcott, who is probably the in-form player in the team at the moment. You know what I mean? Got his goal against, I think he's got 4, I think he's got 4 in 3. You know what I mean? So hopefully Theo Walcott can continue his goal scoring spree. So Walcott will start on the right. Iwobi is on the left, you know what I mean? Playing above his years. He's quality, man. I keep saying it. He's got the magic in his feet, you know what I mean? And he's only going to improve, you know what I mean? And the reason why Alexis up top is working is because Iwobi's on the left. So we're not really missing him on the left, you know what I mean? Because Iwobi is just running that right now, you know what I mean? Number 10 role, Mesut Ozil, looks like he's back to his best. Came alive in the Chelsea game, ran the Basel game, you know what I mean? So I expect a big performance from Mesut Ozil. And then obviously the main man has to go up top. Man like Alexis, you know what I mean? Wasn't at a clinical best on Wednesday night, but did get 2 assists. So that's why we kind of ease up off Alexis, because you know what? If he don't get the goal, he will get an assist. And yeah, that's my starting 11 for the game on Sunday. Obviously, you lot know already. If you feel different, put your 11 below. If you agree, just put Troops I agree, you know what I mean? If you ain't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And obviously the result I think will be Burnley 0, Arsenal 3. It's your boy Troops, and I'm out.